Hey guys, Alex and Sophie here.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. And today we thought we'd do a little bit of a nighttime routine video.
We're not in our PJs because we got dumped.
Exactly.
Although there's nothing wrong with getting dumped.
Exactly. So yeah, that's why we're looking a little bit scruffy because we're supposed to be PJ time.
Makeup on.
Forget the fact that it's sunny and light. That's that's despite the point. But yeah, so this is kind of part one. We thought we'd separate it into two. So me and Sophie would each do our nighttime routines. And I guess my nighttime routine is more, I guess, focused to people in kind of like their late 20s, early 30s, when you're sort of doing more preventative stuff against wrinkles and things like that. And Sophie's part two will be more aimed at people who are kind of in their mid-20s, early 20s. So yeah, we thought we'd just kind of do it that way and split it into two.
A little bit of, what do you call it? Variety is the spice of life.
Exactly.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Perfect. So I guess I will kick things off. Let Sophie sip on her tea. So essentially, my nighttime routine, it pretty much doesn't really differ from I mean, I might use different products, but in terms of what the steps I take, it doesn't really tend to differ very much. So I, obviously, as everyone should, first of all, I clean my face to take off the grime from the day, including my makeup, and I tend to double cleanse. So I tend to start off with like sort of an oil-based cleanser, such as, this is the Clinique Take the Day Off, and it's essentially just kind of a nice sort of, it looks a little bit like butter, actually, when you first take it out, but if you sort of warm it up in your hands, Sophie looks horrified. Exactly, you do that, you warm it up in your hands, it actually turns into a nice sort of like loose, not loose, a light oil.
Loose like you, my friend.
Exactly, and I sort of spread it all over my face, kind of get it into my eyes, it doesn't ever sting or anything like that. Take my makeup off, and I tend to wipe it off with like a muslin cloth or a flannel.
It's good, isn't it? Like,
yeah. Doesn't smell of anything.
Scentless.
Which I like, it's scentless.
Allergen free. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people do use like people are now more into using that cleansing oil rather than using a pad.
Yeah. Actually, I read somewhere where apparently some skincare specialists are saying that you shouldn't be using foaming cleansers now, but I don't know. So it's up to everyone, but I guess I've sort of reduced the amount of foaming cleansers I use. I don't know. So then for my double cleanse, I'll use something like Pie. This is the Camellia and Rose Gentle Hydrating Cleanser. As you can just see there, it's white, so it's a bit hard to see. But again, it's just like a second cleanse. This is really nice for people with sensitive skin.
I've heard about this brand from someone, but I don't remember who from. Model recommends?
Maybe Model recommends, yeah.
Apparently it's good.
It's really good. It's made for people with like sort of sensitive skin.
I'll check it out.
Everything's natural, like there's no like additives and chemicals in it. So it is really good. This is like a cream-like cleanser. And again, I put it on my face, wipe it off with a muslin cloth or a flannel, and it seems to do the trick. I never feel like I have any sort of residue or makeup left on my face afterwards. So I highly recommend this one, as well as the Clinique one. It's really good. Then I'll follow with something like this, which is the Zellen's PHA and BioPure surfacing facial pads. And this is essentially, they're pads that have different kind of acids on them, like obviously very gentle acids. And again, they sort of work to resurface your skin, kind of peel off like the top layer, but obviously it's not like getting a facial peel. It's a lot more gentle than that. And it just kind of keeps the wrinkles at bay, sort of, keeps the dark spots at bay as well. And I just find that ever since having started, these are quite expensive, I will sort of preface this, but since I started using them, I have to say my skin's been a lot better in terms of like acne. Oh, message. In terms of acne and just, like I said, dark spots, wrinkles, like I really have seen the texture of my skin improve since starting to use this. And then afterwards, I will follow with sort of a hydrating toner. In this case, this one is the MV Organic Skincare Rose Hydrating Mist, and I really, really like it. It just kind of sets your skin up for the sort of the serum and the moisturizer you're going to use afterwards. It just seems to feel like when I use this before a moisturizer or serum, they just tend to sink in a lot better. My skin just sort of absorbs them. I don't know. I really, really like this. We'll put the details of all the products below, but yeah. So that's kind of like my next step after that. And then, I know, I'm a little bit obsessed with skincare, so this is a little bit of a lengthy one. And then I will follow with a serum. At the moment, I'm kind of obsessed with Philosophy Time in a Bottle. It's just a really nice, light serum. Again, it's sort of made for age-defying stuff, again, the wrinkles, things like that. Again, since I started using this, I have really noticed a difference in terms of sort of like my finer lines, like around my mouth and around my forehead and stuff. They definitely have gotten better. So, highly recommend this one. Again, this is Philosophy Time in a Bottle.
Time in a bottle.
Time in a bottle. And then, finally, we're getting to the end of this, I will follow with a moisturizing cream over the serum. A must. In this case, I use Clarins Gel Fondant Hydro Quench Cream. And I really, really like this one because it's not a thick cream consistency. It's more of a gel, actually. You can put that up. Again,
it smells good too.
It smells good, but it's not like, it's just really nice, like, if you can see it there. It just sort of sinks into the skin. I don't know. I've actually really liked this one. I seem to be going through this bottle quite quickly.
You might try it again.
I will definitely try it again, actually. Yeah, I just like the fact that it's not this heavy cream consistency. So I tend to follow it up with that. And then, finally, wake up people, heading towards the home stretch. I use an eye cream. I use an eye cream. In this case, I'm using Returning Eye Cream by Starfish. As you can see it there.
I love the packaging on this.
It's really cute, isn't it?
So adorable. This is what makes products to be like really
stand out.
I'm such a, what do you call it, a marketer's dream. I'm just like, wow,
it's so shiny. No, this stuff is great. This is it's a South Korean brand, which obviously
it means it's amazing.
It means amazing. No, because they are obsessed with skincare.
They know shit.
Yeah, I think like they spend like out of all the countries, I think like per capita.
Is it expensive?
The most. No, it's not expensive. We'll put the details below. It's not expensive. And actually, if you're familiar with the phrase "shower, not a grower," this is kind of the cream equivalent. It really is, because I bought this sort of on a whim. I'd never heard of this brand before, but I was shopping for, like, I was replenishing my skincare stuff, and I sort of saw this, it popped up, and I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. They didn't really have any reviews on it, because I think it was new on the website as well. And I sort of started using it, and I wasn't, like, immediately blown away.
But skincare is one of those things, though. It shouldn't work overnight.
No, exactly. And I sort of didn't expect to, but it was only like a couple weeks later, if not like a month later. I remember I hadn't gotten much sleep. I think like we'd had like a night out or something, and I hadn't got much sleep, and I got back, and I remember like washing my face in like a drunken stupor and like slathering like this eye cream on. And I woke up the next morning, and I sort of like went to like wash my face in like a hangover days. And like I kind of looked up, and I was like, wow. Like, I think just because I know, like, dark circles are my biggest problem, as well as, like, lines around my eyes, like, that part of my face started aging.
Pet peeve.
Yeah, started aging quickly, basically, quicker than other parts of my face.
No, you're like Benjamin Button. You age in the reverse.
We wish! I'm Benjamin Buttoning, yeah. No, and I looked up and I was like, considering how late of a night I had, it should have been a lot worse. And it's only then that I noticed that actually over like the month or like the weeks that I've been using it, it actually was working. Like the lines around my eyes were reduced. My dark circles were not nearly as bad as they were before. And obviously, I can't say that everyone's gonna have the same results. But for me, like I will definitely be buying this again. Like this for me is probably the best eye cream that I've ever used in my life.
Bible, buy it. That means.
So just saying. So yeah, that's kind of it for me. Quite a lot of products in there, but I'm just being honest, like that is what I use, and
I have to say that is a lot of products.
It is a lot of products, but I have to say that ever since I sort of started investing in my skincare, and it was only in the last sort of like year or two that I've really started kind of taking care of my face, and it has made a massive difference. I would rather forgo going on a night out or buying that expensive pair of shoes and get some nice skincare instead. Just I think prevention is key. We only have one skin, we only have one face, so that's it really. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. As I said, part 2 will be coming up with Sophie's skincare regime. And yeah, if you've enjoyed, if you like these type of videos and you want us to do some more. If it's your first time, then welcome. Make yourself at home. And here's the WAG signing out.